As always, please like and subscribe. Thank you.
EA Sports. It's in the game.
Let's play FIFA 23. I actually like this interface. Kylian Mbappe is here. Doesn't have connection, so not getting into Ultimate Team anytime soon. I tell you. So when you say we had some amazing songs. We had was Kids from FIFA 09, which was the song that we was playing. Black and Blue. I think this was in FIFA 10 or 11. I don't really remember. Well, this was actually the songs, one of the songs that was on FIFA 23 itself. It was not borrowed from anywhere. Call it what you want. And the first type of people. I'm actually very happy to see Kasabian featured in this FIFA. Songs are actually interesting. Genius from FIFA 19, Beatles from FIFA 21. Check it out. I think FIFA 1990 now. So Kids, oh nine, Wiggy Wiggy from FIFA 10. One of my personal favorite songs. Love Me Again. I think this arguably the best song in all of FIFA. Well, probably on top of the world. I think from FIFA 15 or so. There's some other songs that I knew that. I think there was some two as well. So You, One by Stereo, Mew. I think FIFA 6 or 7. And who can forget the nights? The great Avicii. Well, rest in peace. Lonely. This song was actually very funny and interesting. Also, actually one of the bangers in FIFA 23. I can't forget with that. Yes, another song from the old FIFAs. It was also from FIFA 8. So I think generally the track was not that bad, in my opinion. It was not that bad. It was actually very good due to the addition the FIFA Christmas soundtrack, which made it much more interesting. Manchester City. I think this was the year they won the UCL. Manchester United. Cristiano Ronaldo had left, so there was a bit of dent in the team. Cast United. Spurs. Clarice. Clarice was still at West Ham. I forget what he did to Madrid some few days ago. Arsenal. That's actually one of the teams that they've currently been using. So now, still Villa. Safe to see, a lot of teams have made a lot of changes to since that 2023 transfer window. Leon, so, yes, sure. Sorry, Olympic Marseille, PSG. The Messi name and Mbappe trio. I'm so sure they couldn't actually win anything with this team. Germany. This was the period where Bellingham was the best player in the Bundesliga. I think he went to Real Madrid the next season. So man need to account to Bayern Munich. But I think it was actually fun during that period. So the Leverkusen team as well. Not bad as well. I mean, a lot has changed so actually. Leipzig, Guardiola. So it was a time where Guardiola was one of the most wanted defenders since and then Messi did him dirty during that whole cup period. It was so interesting. And some of the Italian teams lost their license for some reason. This Atalanta, Roma also lost their emblem. Same for Napoli. Milan actually maintained it. Lazio, this Lazio. When I see the Lazio, it reminds me of a certain element in chemistry. This Juventus, I actually like the arcade games in Inter Milan. I think they were the best team by far in the Italian Serie A. Anthony had left, so they replaced him with Mohamed Kudus, some other few players. So let's see their squad. Ronaldo had come to Al-Nassr, yes. So they probably had just signed Ronaldo. So this updates with FIFA, with his playing. Well, you had Griezmann. He was back from Barca anyway. Barcelona. I think honestly, this was one of the worst Barca squads, coupled with the previous year. I think it was a very bad squad until they had gotten Lamine now. All those new kids with Kingston's around. This Real Madrid, that star started Real Madrid. Actually eliminated from the UCL by Manchester City. It was a thrashing, bro. A thrashing. So generally, Messi had not come here yet, so the mess was quite down. So generally, the transfers on the teams were decent. Nothing shocking to see here. Wasn't much to see. Discuss something. Okay, for now I'm not connected, so these ones are practically useless. So for now, connected. So if you look at this, there's nothing. But there are actually some interesting stuff you might want to see in those places. Ultimate Team, which has received a lot of backlash from fans due to some inconsistencies. I personally like Ultimate Team. Aside the fact that they always want you to spend. Check out career mode. Actually load career mode. Yeah, so generally it wasn't that bad. I think they maintained a lot of the only thing they changed from some of these modes were the cutscenes. I think yes, the cutscenes and the objectives and some other few things, but basically this was the same from the past FIFAs. FIFA 18, 19, all that. So didn't really find anything of any serious interests. Um, I actually like the interface where they use the Barclays Premier League sign. I think that was quite very cool. And the player career mode. And you can see the La Liga sign at the background. They actually made it more lively, made the scenes more lively. And and the player can move same for the manager cover. There's not really much changes that was made except for these activities where you can do some things and I think it put a bit of spice to it, but not really much changed. So basically, I would see there's something different from here. So that they just took it a little bit. And the World Cup modes as well. I really love them as well. So the Women's World Cup was quite exciting. We got new starting when your country kick off. It was actually very interesting seeing the Women's World Cup in a FIFA game for the first time, like not as a standalone, like in the men's World Cup as well. It was quite interesting to see the men's World Cup featured in FIFA 23. So these were some of the reasons me I feel FIFA 23 is a bit superior to FIFA 22. Apart from that, everything else is basically the same. Catch out the quick removes, have the kickoff. So I most of the time want to tweak this to be time finishing. I want it to be on next player off. Unless maybe I'm training with time finishing, which I'll do a video on how to perform time finish. So guys, keep on checking because I'll do a video on how to do time finishing. A lot of people have been asking, have been making some inquiries. They actually want to learn how to do time finishing. I actually love to show you guys how to do a timed finish. It's actually a very overpowered move. It's 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 quite stressful though, because you will need some more skills and all that. But with practice, you get the hang of it. In practice, you get the hang of it. So these were the trainings. I choose Man City as my so most of the players you see here are Manchester City players. They're playing long pass. So basically, it's the same from all the first, just that they just tweaked one or two stuff to make it a big difference. I don't really see any difference over there. And they also had the UCL mode. Check on that. Yes, they had the UCL mode. I was quite excited to see they added the UCL mode here. It was very cool. And the groups, remember that Bayern thrashing of Barcelona? It was very interesting. The Women's Champions League was also added. So 23 was quite decent. It was quite decent. It was we had made advancements from 42. Even at the CONMEBOL was already 42. So there's nothing really different that was done. But I feel it was cool. It was cool. International Men's Cup. You can set up a tournament and play by yourself. The online friendly. But as I said, the online is less online. So basically that was I think they didn't really but it was cool. It was cool. I thought because they improved on the game mode. So yeah, it was very interesting. Very interesting to see the selected player. I mostly go with Mbappe because I like his speed, his shooting power. That started brings more vibe to the game. I prefer to use Mbappe most of the time. And he is. Sorry, I did not change the controls. My bad. Let me quickly do that. Let's try this. Let's keep the right switching classic log sprint and the second defender. For those who want to have control of their defending, I prefer you turn the next player switch off. Although when you turn the FIFA trainer on in some modes, it actually shows you which one, but I don't think those are very necessary over there. So a practice arena. Then let's practice some shooting drills to get Mbappe. As I said, in my next video, I'll show you guys how to do the time finishing. So I want you guys to comment down in the comment section which player I should use for the time finishing. I like FIFA 23 a lot because of the fluidity of the game. The gaming was good. I love the fluidity. I also do a video on FIFA 22. So those of you who want to see that, I'll be uploading that very, very soon. And Courtois was the best keeper during that period. Mbappe was arguably the best player during that period. Let's forget his goals in the World Cup. Let me turn the battery now so you guys can actually appreciate the beauty of time finishing. Time finishing is it was introduced in FIFA 19, one of my favorite FIFA personally. All those as you see there's a backlash. You go ahead and put the trainer on so you guys can actually appreciate how the time finishing and all that. So I said I'll do a video on time finishing, but basically time finishing is just pressing the shot once and pressing it again at the moment he's about to kick the ball again. So it's not it's actually not shown here. I actually thought the trainer will be on so you guys can actually see how the time finishes if I can. If you guys see some settings over here. And this game setting, some of the I really hated the player base because they actually made them so overpowered. It was quite frustrating that time. Like I'd love to put out two options, made it more realistic and look like so yeah. So in my next video I'll be working on the time finishing. You guys will actually be able to appreciate. So don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel so that we can